Everyone. I said I'd make a video a little while ago, but everything got a bit postponed, so I'm doing it now, and I'll give you a quick recap over what's happened. So basically, I was meant to have stage 2 phalloplasty on the 24th of May with Mr. Christopher, but a few days before I was due to be admitted, I got a phone call from the London team saying that the gynaecologist who was meant to be assisting Mr. Christopher with the surgery to do all the internal stuff had become ill, and they couldn't get another gynaecologist to cover in like short space of time. So my surgery got postponed for 3 weeks or so. So I'm having it on Monday now, the 12th. But it's going to be with Mr. Carafa instead because Mr. Christopher's waiting list had increased, and I wouldn't have been able to have it until after July or August, until I think about mid-August because I'm going on holiday anyway. And I just kind of want it all done and out of the way now, because it just takes up like so much time in your life, and I just want it done and sorted so I can get on with everything. But I had Mr. Carafa for stage 1, so it's fine. The only issue I had was I wanted Mr. Christopher to do it because I'd been meeting with him and having my consults with him, so he sort of knew what I wanted and what my expectations were. But it's fine. I'll just make sure I have to relay everything that I want done to Mr. Carafa when I see him before the surgery, or his consultant, whichever of them comes down. So yeah, that's fine. I'm feeling okay about the surgery. The only issue I'm having really is the fact that I'm going to have a catheter in for 3 weeks, obviously through my belly. It's because it gives the phallus a chance to heal, so you're not pissing through it while it's trying to heal, because it could just cause infections and all sorts of things. So I think that's just going to be like a hindrance, and it's probably going to be quite uncomfortable, and it's just, well, it's the bit I've been least looking forward to out of all of it. Since even before having phalloplasty, I've been thinking, like, do I really want this because of that? But yeah, so, but it's got to be done, and it'll be so much better when it is done. So fingers crossed that all goes okay, and I don't have any complications or strictures or fistulas or anything like that. So yeah, touch wood, that'll heal fine for that. So a rundown of what's going to happen in stage 2 is, well, basically I go in tomorrow, have surgery on Monday, and then I'm in for 2 nights afterwards, and then sent home with a catheter for 3 weeks, and then go back to them to have that removed, or I can have it done locally actually. I just have to make sure I'm able to void properly afterwards. So yeah, this surgery I'm going to be having removal of the womb, ovaries, cervix, and then having it all stitched up underneath, so it's all gone. Having a scrotum made, having the urethral hookup, having the head of the phallus sculpted, so it looks more realistic. I think that's it. Oh, the burial, I was a bit on the fence about, because I didn't have any sensation in my phallus, so I didn't want to bury it and then left without any kind of sensation. So I've chosen to have a partial burial. In the past few weeks I have got the smallest bit of sensation in my phallus. It's down the left side, from all the way from the base to the tip, but it's only if I squeeze it I can feel like a tingling in my old stuff. So it's not like there isn't enough there for me to warrant having it completely buried. So what I'm going to do is have most of it buried and just have the head sticking out through the scrotum or underneath the phallus, wherever they can sort of work it. So yeah, it will still be accessible and I'll be able to use it. And hopefully I'll get more sensation in a few months, but you know, that's all I've got for now. Like 7 months post-op is the first bit, so we'll just have to see how it goes, you don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my arm. October, January, February, March, April, May, June. Oh, 8 months. 8 months post stage 1. It's healing quite well. Still got these, so this little patch here, and then on the underneath side, I've got one here and one here, where I got a blister. Can't see it. When it was healing, I got a blister and they burst, and it scarred a bit different. But other than that, it's alright. It's a bit sort of blotchy on the underneath because I keep getting this rash come up. But like it's fine. It's healed pretty well. All of this bit is fading really well. This bit, not so much, but it's all alright. I've got like full movement. I can make a fist, all of that. I've been quite lucky. I don't have any restrictions. I don't. Some people get like a sort of tingling in their hand, which I don't really get, which is fine. The only time I get it is if I press on certain parts. It's mostly this bit. Along here I get like a weird tingling in my hand, but it's fine. I just won't press on that bit of the scar. The skin is quite thin, like sometimes I'll knock it, or where I wear a watch there, I sometimes have like a permanent little scrape, where like the little, little bit that sticks out where you adjust the time, it sort of digs on there. Because I'm right-handed, I don't like wearing them on my right hand, because when you're writing it like bangs and stuff, so I wear it on my left. And then I caught it there, you can kind of see it, I caught it there like a week or so ago, and it's just taken ages to heal. But that's just, the skin's just really thin, and that's just what happens. So yeah, but I'm really happy with how it's healed. My other scars underneath are healing really well. The one that goes along the length of my phallus has healed really well. It's gone white, but it's stretched a little bit, like it's kind of a bit, I don't know, it's a bit loose, but it actually looks alright because it actually looks like the banjo, so it looks fine actually to me. The nerve hookup scar, you can kind of see, I'll show you, I'm in my pants, but yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, here, so it's faded really well. So this is where they take to harvest the nerves. And then you have that one there, which is, I think, another nerve one, I'm not sure. They feel pretty well. Oh, this is it in the pants. So, yeah, it kind of starts here and then ends all the way back here. So, you kind of have to tuck it under, but it's alright. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to ask the surgeon, is if I could have it lifted a bit, because I feel like it sits a little bit low, so I don't know if they can like sort of pull it up, but I don't know, I'm going to ask them. But it's like not a massive deal if I can't. So yeah, I've got like a long list of things that I need to ask the surgeon if they can do. I've got like, I used to have like a little like freckle type thing, like a mole, sort of similar to that on my arm, and now it's on my dick, so I want to see if they can scrape that off, but I don't know. I'll update you afterwards. It's not a massive deal, it's just more of a cosmetic thing, but we'll just see. So yeah, I think that's it. I'll probably update either after or when I get into the hospital. It depends how bored I am. Probably won't because it's in the hospital, because it will just be like, I'll be monged out, but oh, I can't remember if I said, but I'm in Highgate again. I was meant to be in Slough, but then when it got postponed, I got moved to Highgate, which is good because it's closer to my parents' house, and I really love the hospital and the food and the staff. So yeah, I haven't seen Spire, but I really like Highgate, so it's good. So yeah, oh yeah, my beard's starting to grow a bit better now. There's a general testosterone update. I've been using minoxidil for like nearly a month now. You can't really see, but I didn't have anything here before, and I'm starting to get like little connectors and stuff coming in. No, you can't really see it, but I had it shaped at the barber's yesterday. I've been trying to grow my hair, but it got really like ratty, and it was all like, you know, when it gets long around your ears. So I went in and I was just like, oh, just trim it like around. I just literally want to tidy it up. I wanted to keep it really long, and you just fucking like got rid of all of it. Like, there's nothing here. I was like, yeah, I don't really want to have any length taken off. I just want it tidied, and then you just got a fucking razor. I was going like that. I was like, oh my god. But the length's sort of the same. I'm still trying to grow it. I've been using Minox on my head as well, to be honest, because I'm getting like really receded hairline. But you can sort of see like these little blonde ones. You can't really see it, to be honest, but little tiny blonde ones coming through. But at the moment, I'm just sort of brushing it forward, giving it the old comb over. So, you know, same on this side, and the back's thinning a bit in certain lights. I'll be getting it there. But yeah, oh yeah, I got into sort of with the, you know, the blade razor to just sort of shape it up. So it looks a lot neater now, actually. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I shaved my stomach like a month ago, and it just hasn't grown back. you can sort of see it. It's starting to come back. You can actually see it a lot more in real life, but on camera you can't. But I kept my chest hair. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but like, I really like playing with my chest hair. It's really nice. It's like so soft, and I just sort of sit there sometimes just playing with it. It's a bit weird. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'll update you as and when, what's going on and all that. But yeah, bye.